So despite the fact that the dense fog advisories from earlier this morning have now been allowed to expire, we still have some lowered visibility out there in several locations. It's pretty hazy and misty in most spots, but over toward Leesburg, Frederick, Thurmont, Germantown, the same trouble spots from earlier, that visibility is down to less than or right at a mile, if not a little bit above that. And as you can see over here near Germantown. So we're still dealing with that low cloud cover and fog. It is eventually going to dissipate off completely here, but it is sure taking its time with how calm things are out there. Temperatures have warmed up though from earlier on this morning by a little bit here in those foggier areas. It's still right near the freezing mark, but we've gotten into the upper 30s and lower 40s elsewhere now as we roll forward through the rest of the afternoon as our warming trend is set to continue. In the wake of all of that fog, we're already bringing back plenty of cloud cover. We had a very brief break with some sunshine for a couple of hours this morning in those spots that didn't have any fog to deal with, and now that cloud cover is going to be sticking with us for the rest of the day. There's that brief break, but again, those higher clouds have moved in. Might be seeing a little bit of very light precipitation over Bedford County, but some of that is likely having trouble reaching the surface. Now, as we go into the night tonight and the morning tomorrow, we're talking about some wintry weather. A winter weather advisory is in place for Garrett and Grant counties as far western locations in those two counties could pick up a few inches of snow by tomorrow morning with this clipper system that is swinging through now as we go into the overnight. So we'll have that sunshine be very localized, but plenty of clouds the rest of today. The clipper brings us some mixed precipitation tonight, mainly light rainfall over the valleys, especially to the east, but snow expected over the higher elevations to the west. And then as we go through the rest of the week behind that clipper system, it stays warm as we head toward the Christmas holiday, but then a very strong storm system will change us over from the 50s on Christmas Eve all the way back down to near the freezing mark for our high temperature on Christmas. Check it out here this afternoon, though. Again, things are just going to be variably cloudy but quiet. Here comes that mixed precipitation right about sunset tonight over Garrett County that will overspread to the east as we go later into the overnight. Again, we're talking mainly rain back to the east of I-81, but you have that better chance of mixed precip over to the west. The snow will continue over the mountains into Tuesday morning while the rest of us start to quiet down, and then we'll start to clear things out pretty quickly as we go throughout the rest of your Tuesday into Wednesday as high pressure settles in across the region. Gives us plenty of clear sky and still fairly warm temperatures, but there's a look at what snowfall we could expect. Nothing crazy, a few inches possible over Garrett and Grant counties, but it's enough that it could stick to the roadways and lead to some tough commutes tomorrow morning. So just something to keep in mind if you're back out that direction. Breezy tomorrow on the backside of that. There's all of the rainfall, windy and warm on Thursday, and then we just sharply drop those temperatures on Christmas morning, looking at 30s and then teens and 20s over the holiday weekend.